Hello, Northfield here with an update for my Choir of the Storm build. So let's see what's changed. First, we got our fourth Ascendancy node. So the keystones, this saved us around 3 points here. So we got 1 point here, another 3 points, 2 points here. And with that, we just grabbed this here, this node here for more energy shield. And then just moved here, gonna grab these later. And on the item side, we got a level 19 Choir of the Storm. Level 20s do exist, but they cost around 10 divines right now, so I'm going to hold off on buying those. Once more people start doing Zesh time, so it's going to drop more often. If not, then we'll buy it once we have more currency. And then we got this Seed of the Cataclysm. This dropped for me at 4242. Has increased critical hit chance, increased spell bonus, and it can be catalyzed. That's what I was surprised by, which means it can go to up to 60-60 on both. A very nice item, and that can be corrupted to remove the increased mana cost, but I'm not a gambler yet. I will leave that for later. And then for runes, I got the CTR on my focus. I added life recoup on my helmet, and then I added Tech Rod's Gaze on my chest. It's about 60 exalts. If you don't want to spend that, I would throw this on in my helmet instead. This gives you life regen rate, applies to your mana. This will cover your mana regen, which is also very nice. And we just got 2 sockets for the gloves. Just in through on some extra cast speed to replace some of what we lost from this ring slot. For skill gems, I moved Thunderstorm to my cast on crit. I would take off the Magnify when you're going to fight a boss. And also this node here, because you might end up running out of mana. And there's no reason to have that much regen against the boss, because trying to face tank is not really the play there. I would just build more max hit to survive. As you'll see in my Zesh video, I did not take on the Magnify or add life tap, and I went out of mana a few times during that fight. Still was able to clear it on my first attempt, but a bit too close for what I would want. That should be all for today. I haven't played as much. See with the amount of currency I have. Oh, and the anoint. This is unnecessary. It costs too much, and you're better off for a more expensive one. You go Throat Seeker. So with how this works, I have a critical. Once you hit 25 critical hit chance, critical damage bonus is considered better than critical hit chance. Not that critical hit chance is bad, but if you had to pick between one or the other, you always go with the critical hit bonus, which make this the better anoint. If you still don't have the currency for this one, I would go with this one here, Harmonic Generator. Increased crit chance, and then 40% increased magnitude of shock is very nice. Or if you're really on the budget, critical exploit, just more crit chances. I say it's still good. You're not gonna go wrong with it. And other than that, for my gems, this is also considered an attack, so I believe it triggers the impale. So, but I'm still using live lightning because we're triggering lots of impales with our skills. So always keep that. And then I threw on blindside because accelerated growth blinds enemies. That's giving you more critical bonus, more crit chance against them, even more damage. And oh yeah, I would talk about consecrated ground. This is kind of busted for this build. I would go into a boss room, just throw down a bunch of these. They give 30% less cooldown recovery against the boss or monsters in general, which just slow down how many moves they have, or how many moves they do to be exact. And as you can see, these last a while. I'll go into a ritual, drop 2 or 3 of these, or just drop one, and it will last me the whole ritual. And with that, your regen goes crazy. 500 is enough to stand and trade with most. Which is also why I'm taking life recoup. If you're not aware, life recoup is still life regen. It's just not affected from any of your bonuses, and so it still will go into your Zealot's Oath and to your ES even when you're at full life. But if you find that necessary or big gimmicky, I would take it off and just slot in more max hit. You have plenty of options. Don't feel you have to follow me. I'm kind of just winging it with what I have, what I enjoy. But that should be all. If you have any other questions, shout out in the comments. If you like what you see, throw in a subscribe. I'll try and post a few more updates on this build once I have some time. If that should be all. And I also have a few more showcases at the end. Some upgrade. I'm the type of person who doesn't function under pressure. There are a couple of moves I really suck. Those triple cannon thing. When I somehow just can't get it right in my head. Probably should have my chaos. Because the monster told it that hates always execution. Be sure it does chaos hit. That's certainly. Rage. That could be interesting. I keep opening anymore. Alright. Oh, you got. Wait, what? Stop. Okay, we need to fix the mana issue. But we did it. Oh, and there was an action. Good dispatch.